Hey, welcome back to the Big Ranch Show. Thanks for joining me. If you could, hit the like, subscribe button down below. As well, leave some comments. And if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe and hit that little bell so you know that you'll never miss an upload from the Big Ranch Show. Now, let's get right to it. I brought you a number of stories recently that just you wish to God they were made up. Like the woman putting her children in an oven that I brought to you yesterday. But this one, it's another one of those just bizarro world kind of stories. A 9-year-old girl in Florida, Derica Lindsay, was killed when her 325-pound female cousin, a Veronica Green Posey, sat on her as punishment. What was she punished for? Quote, being out of control, it's quoted as saying here. Apparently, since she was out of control, this large 325-pound woman, Miss Posey here, decided to sit on her until she could not breathe. Her parents were there with her. And the girl was hollering that she couldn't breathe. She couldn't breathe. Now, I know what many people are thinking. Well, if she was screaming, she was obviously breathing. But she was having a hard time breathing. How do parents not see that? So the parents have been charged with neglect in the case as well as Miss Posey has been charged with homicide. People like this, I don't even know. We allow we allow people to have their kids, and I think everybody should be able to, be able to have kids if they want them. But some people just aren't cut out to be parents, obviously. Her mother and father sat right by and let this woman sit on their kid until she was dead. Suffocated her to death with her fat ass. I don't understand how people can do these sorts of things to children. What did children ever do to deserve to be murdered? Nothing. Leave the kids alone. If you don't know how to take care of them, put them up for adoption. If you don't care to take care of them, put them up for adoption. Whatever you do, do not try to murder them. Do not have a cousin sit on them and murder them. And what are you doing using sitting on somebody as a freaking punishment? Really? Sitting on people until they're dead is now a punishment for being, quote, out of control? How about you learn to be a parent? I mean, I was not always a great kid growing up. I never got sat on by anybody. I had some heavy-set school teachers. They didn't sit on me for a punishment. I may have got a few licks here and there. A few swats with a belt, with a paddle, or a swat with a belt from my mom. But I never got sat on. No one tried to murder me for doing something wrong. Yet, it happens every week, it seems like. It seems like there's another story every week of some parent doing something terrible to their children. I cannot believe this was allowed to happen by the parents. I can't believe it happened at all. Forget that, the parents allowed it to happen. That's bad enough. But the fact that this woman thought it was okay to sit on a 9-year-old child until they couldn't breathe anymore and they died. I really don't know what to say about this. This just doesn't make any sense to me. But anyhow, that's the story. Veronica Green Posey sat on her 9-year-old niece until she could no longer breathe and she died. She's charged with murder and the parents are charged with neglect. If you ask me, they should get the stiffest penalties possible because there's no reason that this 9-year-old girl should be dead today. Anyhow, I'll see y'all down the road. If you have any comments on the story, please leave them down below. And if you have any story ideas as well, leave them down below. I'd be glad to look into them for you. Anyways, have a great day.